I've got a really f***ing L story for you next, if you want one.
Give me that L.
Which way do you want to go?
You got that Nexon shit on there? Oh, you don't? Oh, man! You know that baby little indie company Nexon that made Dave the Diver? You know that tiny little company Nexon?
Yeah.
They got caught this past week by the Korean government manipulating the gacha rates in MapleStory to 0.
What?
And it turns out they've been doing this for the entire history of their company.
Oh my god.
The rates of all their gacha shit would go up and down depending on how many days have you played in a row, how many days have you not played, how many friends are on your friends list, how many of your friends on your friends list have certain cosmetic items, and have too many of these items being one, set the rate to 0 forever.
Holy
and still advertise
shit.
it as available.
So here's where I'm built different. I always assume that every gacha game is like that, and that is how I play. I play like it's a shaman, and I'm doing like strange dances to try and summon the right algorithm to make things work.
Like they weren't content to be a casino; they had to just be a money pit.
Yeah.
And they were fined, I think 11 million Korean won, which I think is somewhat equivalent to like 9 million USD. But they made 480 billion in the time on MapleStory. So, oops. Darn.
They've been
that being said,
fined.
that being said, like if you play a Nexon game that has gacha mechanics, I would advise you to stop because you're not even gambling anymore. Like it is a form of entertainment lower than gambling in terms of value for your money.
Starting in September 2010, Nexon began altering the probability of receiving certain popular cubes, making some impossible to obtain at times without informing the players of the changes.
Probability of 0.
My fucking god. Wow.
What a betrayal.
Yeah, I guess it's like the idea that you're like, you're being lied to, but there's always a little bit of a like, but you never know, right? To some degree there. Fuck it, that's insanity.
Chinese games criminal. Will have and a lot of them have pity systems. And like, I don't believe MapleStory had any pity system at all, because the pity system ignores the likelihood, right? It goes, listen, if you dump fucking $1,500 on this, you're gonna get it. Like
you're gonna get something, yeah. Something will be. But I play Fate Go on and off, and on and off in that like every once in a while I'll check in and then I'll roll, and like if it gives me something, I assume it's to make me stay. Because it knows that I haven't played in a while.
Oh, cool. Nexon has patents on altering the dynamic rates.
Which is why it was never found out. Fucking shit.
They have patents on the following. If a lot of user activity, decrease rates. Increase rates for users with low activity. Change rates based on location. Gacha items exceed the number or set amount, decrease rates. Change rates based on number of friends on your buddy list. Change rates based on your buddy list stats. Change rates for gacha items above certain rarities, and change rates based on the user's current items.
It honestly, like there has to be a point of like legally you just have to show what the percentage is on things.
Well,
China
is the country that forced that fucking shit through of anywhere.
Exactly. That we were talking about like that thing like a week or two ago. Like that feels like the only thing you can do, because this type of shit is absolutely gonna continue happening, especially if you can fucking completely hide it. It took 10 plus years for this to be discovered. I wonder how it even got outed.
By the way, follow up to last week's story about the Chinese new gaming laws. The official that proposed them has been removed from office by the party because he tanked the stock prices of the companies.
The articles all mentioned that there was a hit simultaneous to this news, and so that's it. There you go. Fuck you.
Social credit store.
So they wanted him to do something about it in a way that wouldn't affect any of the businesses.
Yeah. God, man. it's just it's all about that level of like, this was happening already, and you find out 10, 13 years later, 14, you know, like, what do we discover now? That's what's happening right now that you discover fucking down the line about this type of shit.
Bro, if I come home in 16 years and I find the kids smoking a joint in the living room, I'm gonna be like, get that shit out of the house. It stinks. And also, it's bad for you. But if I come home in 16 years and find that kid in front of Genshin Impact, I'm throwing that fucking computer out of the window.
I was about to say,
like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
It's just a game, Dad. It's like your job. No, shut up. No.
That's when you beat the child.
I mean, there really does, like, there's certainly is a direct line from where we are now to swipe credit card, get dopamine hit, no in between. Swipe card, get hit. That's
a crazy like cycle where you're actually getting nothing.
Yeah. But like, where else do we go? Like, let's just cut out all middlemen, cut out all the media, get right to the fucking point of it.
They won.